Hello everyone, welcome back to Oceanblock. I've done a little bit of changes since the last episode. So first off is I started to replace the outside of our Cyclops with white concrete because it's kind of fits the theme. If I haven't got a way to get out of here yet, so I've just been doing this, going all the way out, and then yeah, I ran out of concrete, so I haven't finished it off yet, but I will. I intend to do that this episode. But I did a lot of other stuff as well. First off, I made a bunch more machines, so I don't know if this pulverizer was here before. But yeah, I put a pulverizer here because, as you can see here, these are the ultimate universal cables. And to do that, you need diamonds. Also, this is my enriching factory and my infusing factory right here. They're really easy to. Oh, I've got them bookmarked here. So yeah, they're proper easy to like set up. But what that does is it gives 5 slots, and you can also put auto sort on. So if you wanted to chuck something in here, it would spread out between these, and then the output would come here. Same with the infusing factory. So I also put those. I put these installers. You can just shift and right click. But I put those installers on the ones in our compact machine. The crushers that are in there. I mean, so the crushers are now going like warp speed, which is very nice. What else did I do? So I was cooking up some. It's funny. I was cooking up some stone. I've actually cooked up quite a bit now, but if you cook the stone up one more time, you turn it into smooth stone. Actually, I'll show you. So if you put the smooth stone back in here, it turns into the circuit plates. So my previous method of having it import and export was it was pulling the stone up, turning it into smooth stone, and then dropping it back down. And then when it was finished with all the stone, it would pull the smooth stone back up and push back out those circuit plates. So I think I've got a few of those. Yeah, I did notice pretty quickly. I was like, oh, thank God, I can just grab all of these out right now. So yeah, I put a barrel on top as well. So now it's doing import from the top, export from the bottom. You know, the classic. What else? I upgraded all of our. So they've all got these resonant integral components now, and these flux linkage amplifier things. I think that's I did rip down the thing that was here, and I put my bed here, so I've got a nice place to sleep. In fact, sleeping time it is. As you can see, I was using my wand earlier, and there's supposed to be a thing where you can type /wand oops, and it undoes your last like wand of something. But it doesn't seem to work, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. I also added this second small compact machine. This one's just to get us ice. Because if you remember, this is a blue ice, by the way. So, but yeah, if you remember from one of our first episodes that I put out, the ice was. We needed this because if I go and look for I think it's right at the bottom as well. Oh, there is a search bar. Okay, wow. I've committed now, so we're going to do it this way. Yeah, this one here. So to get the Cobblegen tier 4, you need some sort of sub-zero temperatures, so it's just a block of ice that was under there previously. But then I saw this recipe where you can just make ice from water. So I set that up here. This is what I was using for the concrete. So if we use this recipe here to get some white concrete, you put these in the fluid encapsulator, and it turns it into, from the powder into the actual block, and it's mega quick. I do have an integral component in there, but even without that, it's mega quick. So yeah, we're going to be using this later on. So that's just pulling from this ender tank right here, the one that's also feeding this with water. So this one here is feeding both of these. Out here and go in our tiny one. So I did add, yeah, there we go. So I've got this upgraded, advanced upgrade for the pipe, and that just means it transfers 2 buckets every tick into this thing. It was struggling before when I had the fluid encapsulator, when I had this running, because I think it takes a whole bucket every time you use, well, every time one of the powders go through here, and yeah. So I think that's about it for that. I've not gone into the compact machine, our main compact machine yet, because I did do loads in there. Did I do anything else out here? I'm trying to show you everything before I go in there, because there's quite a lot in there. Oh yeah, that was it. I don't know if I've showed already that yeah, this is now, this was full of water previously, but what I ended up doing is, I don't know if I can get to my, I have to go up again, I think. So I've got one of these builders ones, one of these electric ones. I've got a couple now because they give them as rewards for quests. But I was using this one here with dirt, which I'll come to explain in a sec, but I basically put dirt in this whole thing. So I started at the bottom over here. No, actually I started here. And no, it was at the bottom here. Yeah, so I filled this area here with dirt, just completely. And then I used the builder's one to build out in this corner, build out in this corner, build out in this, and yeah, so on. Build all the way down to the front of the Cyclops. And then, because it's dirt, you can just punch it. So I use the Ultimine thing, and I punch the dirt. And we've got the really quick mining thing as well, so it was just like using a shovel. But I didn't want to use durability. I went through a ton of food though, because it does like completely drain your hunger when you do that. But yeah, I ultimined, so I filled it all up, and then I ultimined, and then that got rid of all the water. And now we have a nice big area to work with. Actually, this is probably going to be 2 areas, because if I remember correctly, I think it's down here, which I haven't done yet. I think down here is another area. I'm going to leave that open so it just reminds me that there's an area down there. But yeah, so that is everything with that sort of stuff. And now we go into our main compact machine. And I have added a bunch of these compacting drawers. I try not to show you the whole thing right now because it is such a mess. Oh, I did get a comment from someone saying, please use compacting drawers and rearrange everything because their OCD was taking over. I managed to put the compacting drawers in. I didn't rearrange anything yet, but I do plan to do that. The only issue is when you pick one of these up, it doesn't tell you what's in there, so it's not like I can plan it out in my inventory and be like, that one goes there, that one goes there, because I don't know what they are. So but yeah, we've got a ton of resources now, which is very nice. I have removed the power generator that we had here, and this is now what is this? This is a netherite sluice right here. So that's the one that we had out in the boat. I swapped it out here because this was super slow and we weren't getting the nether rack very quickly. And to feed that, obviously this needs power. So what I did was, I know that the flux points don't work very well with these universal pipes. So I put it in one of these basic energy cubes. I just chucked it on top. And what this is doing is this is feeding the netherite sluice right here with power. And then this on the same pipe. This is why I really like these pipes. You can do multiple things. But on the same pipe, what it's doing is it's also feeding lava to both of these, which is very, very nice. To be fair, I could move. I've been thinking about this. I should move this. What's this called? Igneous extruder. I should remove this, or move it somewhere else. And yeah, because it's. Oh, I do need that underneath, don't I? Yeah. It's fine for now. But I set the. This is making obsidian, right? Yeah. I've set the obsidian thing back up with a trash can. We are making ridiculous amounts of lava now, so we don't need to like worry about running out. But yeah, this is making obsidian, and I do have a void upgrade on that. So yeah, it's just making it and pushing it out. To be fair, because it's got a void upgrade, I don't really need that trash can underneath, but it's there anyway, so just in case. If this gets disconnected somehow, like I break that by accident, then yeah, it will keep going. But yeah, let's look around here. Oh, I also made this. I made the final cobble gen because this was not keeping up with the tier 2 when I put all of the augments and the integral components in there. So yeah, these were all. It was fine. It was running like really, really well, but then yeah, it was just draining the cobblestone too quickly. So yeah, I did put one of these the blue ones underneath. I made this from scratch as well, which is why I set up the where is it? It's over here. That's why I set this up again. Is that broken? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Up in here, because that hasn't gone up in a while. I am very confused. Hey mom, is it because I put this on top? It is. Oh, okay. Oh, because they're both inventories. Got ya. We don't actually need this. What we need is a void upgrade for that, because there's no like metadata for it to screw up. So let's make one of those void upgrades. Put back in here. Chuck one of those on there, and this will continue to run. This was my original plan, but obviously those lava thingies don't actually don't go into a drawer if they're not like full. So let's pop into the lava one first. So, oh, look at this. This is beautiful. Yeah, I did fill all of these in like I said I would last episode, and I think it looks awesome in here. But that's making us tons of lava. We were running out because of the the other thing I haven't mentioned yet. I go up here like this. This is our power gen. This is our ridiculous power gen, I should say, because each one of these has got a component in it, and it's got these auxiliary reaction chambers. So we are burning our lava like mental right now. This is just set to output to all 4 sides, and then I've got my flux plug right in the middle there. I think these are set, yeah, they're all set to surge. I did want to get into some other power because, wow, if I come down here, we've got a ton of these raw uranite, what are they called? It's just raw uranite there. Yeah, this thing. So we can smelt this down to get these uranite sort of ingot things, whatever you call them. And we can use this in the Powah mod, which we are definitely going to get into probably today. It depends on how it goes, because we kind of need ice for that, or to make it efficient, we need ice. So I did have a thought about maybe adding a drawer right here, or somewhere on here, for clay, because I had the Powah just with a H on the end, right? Like that. There we go. But yeah, to actually get into this mod, you need all of this sort of stuff. So dielectric casings and the rods and yeah, all of this. And yeah, we need clay for that. We've got tons of coal now as well, because this is producing loads of coal. Look up here, 4K coal. Oh. I'll stop looking at that because it will set some people off, including myself, to be fair. But yeah, I think in this episode what we are gonna probably get done first is, yeah, let's set up the clay automation. So I'll get a few things and then I'll be right back. And we're back. So oddly enough, I think this is all we need to automate clay. Looks a bit weird, right? Like there's barely any items right there. But yeah, first thing, I'm going to put this exchanging gadget away for now, because we'll use that later. Where did it go? Oh, it went up there. That's fine. Yeah, so the first thing we're going to do is get our key, which is actually in our system, because I did a thing. So we're going to get these two. We're going to plop our thing down like that. Actually, let's get all of our clay. Oh, we got loads. Probably don't need to automate clay with that amount, but I would do it anyway. So I'm going to put this here, right at the top. Does that connect? It does. Brilliant. So I better put my wrench in here as well. Yeah, I did. Knew it. Let's do that. So this is now technically part of the system. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but these are trim. So these do like connect all of the drawers. It's like a pseudo drawer. It's a drawer that isn't a drawer, if you know what I mean. So it has all the properties to allow you to connect without it actually being a drawer itself. And this is also connected to our system using this external storage right there. So, right, we've got all of those. Let's put these things back in our bag, and then let's go and find a place for this. I think let's do it on the edge here, because yeah, it'd be the easiest for us. Let's do that. Don't need anything like for this, so this can go at the top, and then we just need to be able to, oh yeah, that was it. I was going to make a void upgrade for this as well. There we go. This means this will keep going. So to connect this, I think all we need to do is pop that like that, and now we can make clay. Are you not connecting for some reason? There you are. Oh, there you go. It just didn't show up. So yeah, this is making us clay, which is insane. So if we do this and then we pop back around here, there we go. How awesome is that? It's very, very simple. So yeah, this jar mod is very, very interesting. I really like this mod. But yeah, it's going up. Love it. It is taking some gravel, but our gravel seems to be keeping up with it, which is amazing. And it's also, the gravel is being fed over here, right? Yeah. All of these are filled up now, except for dirt. I don't know why dirt isn't filling up. Did I not put No, it'd be this one over here, right? Those are going through. Weird. I did think about it, and we could make these the mechanism, what they called, like factories, and make a ton. But as you can see here, like without making tons and tons of these sieves to produce all of the stuff we need, this is keeping up absolutely fine. So I'm going to leave it. You know, it's nice to use thermal for things again. I think thermal was getting a little bit like overshadowed by mechanism at one point. So yeah. Now that we've got clay, and I bet we've got a ton of it now. We're already full up on it. So let's yeah, there we go. Do we want to get more? No, we'll just leave it. So yeah, now we have clay, we can make these dielectric casing things, whatever they're called. Powah. So, in fact, this might be a good time to get into autocrafting, because I do not like making this stuff. So let's do that. Let's get into a bit of autocrafting. At refined crafter. Is there any like iron crafters are in here? Ooh, that is interesting. The extra storage mod. Actually, I already knew that because I made a new storage cell. I forgot that was part of. I thought it was a different mod. Am I crazy? I think I am. Wow, look at that. That's a recipe and a half right there. Yeah, so this is to make the different crafters. We go up to diamond. Let's make one diamond crafter. I'll tell you what, I'll do all of the smelting and all the recipe stages for this, which is just making one of these crafters and then yeah, going up iron and then gold and then diamond. I'm not going to go to netherite because we don't have enough, but yeah, I think that'll be interesting, so let's do that. That's also a quest. That is a challenge. And there we go, we've got our diamond crafter. There's not as many crafts as I thought it would be. I bet this is a lot of power though. In fact, we haven't looked at how much power this is taking. That's 133, that's not bad. I'm just gonna, yeah, let's chuck it there. Now, how much power is this? It's only like 50 or so, so it's fine. 40 something. Actually, we'll say if we look at this. Does it say? Yeah, it says it right there. 45. There we go. So now we can actually put stuff in here. Let's make ourselves the crafting station. What's it called? Pattern grid. Pattern grid? I think it's the pattern grid, yeah. So we need one pattern. Let's get another one for later. That's not crafting. Let's bookmark the pattern grid. There we go, so we've got it up here now. We need one of these grids, which is one of those. One of these. What else was it? Ooh. Just one of these machine casings. Oh, we're running out of what's it called? Quartz enriched iron, but that's fine. We will automate that in a second. So we need one of these. Stick that up here. Grab that out. That furnace is ridiculously quick. It's awesome. So there is our pattern grid. I want to put this right here. Yeah, we could do that. It's going to look weird, but let's do this. Move this as well. Pattern grid goes there. Disk drive goes there, and then we'll stick our disk drives back in. It's a pattern. 64, there we go. And to get our wireless crafting back up and running, wireless crafting, wireless transmitter. Let's put that right here. There we go, back up to it. So now we've got this pattern grid thing. First thing you should always do is make a pattern for patterns. I'm going to put that in here, and then I want to make an exporter quick. Exporter. This is an additional step that you kind of need to do as well if you're going to do a lot of auto crafting. And that is, pop that there. Why are you connecting? Looks weird. Pattern, start, gives us a pattern, and we want to do export into here, and we want to make crafting. Is it card or upgrade? Upgrade, that's it. So we need to make a bunch more of this. We also need a pattern for what's enriched, but let's not do that yet. One crafting, one upgrade, one of these, and there is our crafting card. So we can pop that in there, and now you'll notice our patterns are going up, which is awesome. So we don't have to even think about that anymore. We can just grab it and put it in the crafter back here. So, right, what do we want to put in here? Well, we need to make, as I just said, we need to make this recipe. In fact, I'm going to put that like that. Kind of need glass as well, but I did make quite a bit of glass. Yeah, because, yeah, so I just took some sand, put it through this, and then literally like 5 seconds later we've got all of our glass. So this is easy enough to make glass from that. How do I get rid of the... Okay. So power. Power is what we are looking for. Power. We want to make, let's, can I not, I want to look at the recipe for this, there we go. So we want to make this recipe here, clay, charcoal and blaze powder. Why is it not letting us not use exact? Oh, okay, so it's doing this now. So I'm guessing I can press U on it, or R, and do that instead. Cool, okay. So that's our dielectric paste. Then let's do one of these. We're gonna have to do bars. Wrong one. Let's do it up here. Bars first, then we want this one here. Then for this one, what we can do is just tell it to convert the previous one into one of these. So if we did have any like spare, it would just convert them. And then this is just like this. And I think that's the first bits that we need. What was this thing? So can we just request this? Control click. start, and give it a second, and it should now allow us to just do this. Oh my, yeah, it's so nice. So there is the energizing orb. We need this. This is the first thing that we need for power, in my opinion. You could start off with basic stuff, which doesn't need it, but why would you do that when... Okay, you do need the starter stuff because you need to upgrade it, but I'm going to make... Let's make... how many sides can I get off of one flux point? 6. So let's make 6 of these. In fact, I'm going to teach it to the system. I'm still getting used to this new system here, but let's use this, which means it needs to know how to make these, which means it needs to know how to make this, which means it needs to know how to make the block of redstone. Oh, you can see the rabbit hole you go down doing auto-crafting, so I'm going to move these over like this. In fact, I'm going to do it like that. So that's that, that goes to that, and that goes to that. So now we should be able to request a starter, but if we're going to request a starter, we might as well go for basic, which is a block of quartz, which we have got. So we could do something like, I think that will swap out for normal quartz. Oh well, we'll find out. Let's just go Rod, our friend Rod. We do have a spirited one already. I forgot we got that as a reward from somewhere. Starter, and we have a basic one as well. Where do we get the basic one from? It's probably another reward. So if we want 6 and we want to go for spirited, we need 4 more. Start. There we go, 4 more. Oh, these fill up as well, don't they? Damn it. Yeah, I didn't want them to do that, but that's fine. So this is a starter, this is a basic. Okay, so if we pop that one back in, I'm hoping. Yeah, go back to Rob. Starter, and then, does it go starter and then basic? Oh, okay, so these are starters, so we actually want basic ones. These might not work now because they've got power in them, but I'm sure we'll find out. Basic and then starter, basic, got you. But it said it wasn't, I knew that would be an issue. Maybe it's because, does this applied energistics stuff not work? Doesn't look like it. Okay, maybe we'll just have to do this by hand. In fact, whilst we're on the subject, let's just quartz. Smooth quartz block, what's the difference? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Huh. Stick this in here. Again, I'll move all of these over. Should probably put all of these down here or something, but yeah, that's fine. So now if we go to our good friend Rod again. 1, 2, 3, 4, start. Yeah, and the ones that had power in them it didn't use, so it just created some new ones, which is fine. Not a bother. Basic starter, cool. Nice. I'm going to do this in our compact machine. In fact, I'm going to set my spawn point right here. And then this is just going to be temporary for now. Let's stick it right in the middle. Flux. probably automate this thing as well, but let's do that later. I need some sort of block, so I don't want to use any of these because let's use some dirt. Okay, so now what I can do is put one of these on here. 1 and 2. I think this back one will actually hit this, but who knows. Stick it on the bottom, and I forgot how tall this room was. Oh, I do need some better way of flying as well. That is our energy star for this thing. So the first thing that we need is... So I'll pop back out here because I was going to make a crafter. And I realised, why don't we just automate making a crafter? So I'm automating all of the things. And by automate, I mean, you know, get the patterns all ready for it. So I just finished the processors and the machine casing. What else is, what the heck is that? Oh, that's the manager. Okay, we don't need that. Let's just, is it just called crafter? Oh, it is. Oh. Okay, let's bookmark it, and then we don't have to have this open, so I don't click on the wrong thing. We can get rid of all of these things. I think I've talked about it. The disk manipulator I did make, and all that is doing is, wow, all I used it for was I popped it like right here. I took my 64K disk. See, it's got 0 in there right now, so I don't actually need it in there. And we could turn it into a 256 storage, but anyway, I pushed all the items back in because remember when I had my basalt. So if I take this basalt out right now, and then we go and have a look in our compact machine. I forgot I set it up here. Let's go back down here. So you see how it's going back up? What was happening is I was putting stuff back in when this was full up, and this didn't have a void upgrade on it like it has right now. And because I was putting it back in, it was actually going into the disk rather than into the storage. So that's why I have the disk manipulator. It's actually in here. Disk. Yeah, there it is. Right, so I'm gonna get all the crafting steps done for this, except we kind of need a redstone furnace on our crafter. Now, this is just becoming a crafting episode rather than a power episode. But I think that's fine. We'll get to power eventually. We might get to it in this episode. Right, I decided to just make this redstone furnace. It hasn't got any upgrades or anything. I'm just gonna let it be slow. It's fine. Oh, we're getting close to our mob farm now, but yeah, this looks a bit weird, I know, but I needed some way of importing, and underneath is a flux point, so I couldn't do it from underneath. But what this does is this has got our patterns in here, which take from here like this. I also need the raw thingy processor. Ooh, no. Okay, like that. Oh, that's a singularity as well, so that's going to be a pain to completely automate, but oh well, we're going to have to do it. So if I do this, that's a processing step as well. We can pop that in here like that. And now we can completely get a new crafter just by doing this. Eventually, because it's going to take a little while to process all of these things. Is it not working? It's an importer, right? Yeah, it is an importer. Do I need the monitor? Crafting monitor. I don't know where to put this. doesn't work like that. Okay, that doesn't send a signal apparently, so put it there for now. Scheduled is machine doesn't accept that item. Input and then output. Did I set it the wrong way around? So top, put them the wrong way around. That'll be it. Like that, and then like that. There we go. So that is confused because I had those set the wrong way around. So can we cancel that from here? Cancel. And let's do that again. Crafter. There we go. And we should be able to see it. Processing. Oh no, you're done. Nice. Crafter. And there's our crafter. Cool. So the way that I am gonna do the crafter here is a little weird because, well, first off, I'll plop it down for now and we can look it up later. But basically, this thing here, if you want to make the Powah, if you want to make the next recipe, which is energized steel, it takes iron and gold. So if I get some iron, let's get 16, and gold. Oh, I am running low on gold. I'm not really, but processed gold. So if we were to take these two, put one of these in here, one of these in here, you see that it's almost instant because we've got this spirited orb. But if I was to put multiple things in here, well, you can't put more than 5 in here, but basically if you set up and said give me loads and loads of this energized steel, the crafter would just chuck it all in as much as it could fit and then expect it to output the energized steel. But that's not how this works. You need to set up a crafting pattern for this, and then I'm going to use some redstone and show you how it can be automated. But I think that'll be one for next episode. So thank you for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.